Hello, welcome to the Natural Strongman podcast. We've got 3 years today. Matty and myself are going to do a preview of Natural Strongman Worlds, but before that, we're going to introduce Aisha Ula, who a lot of you will know already, and let you know that Aisha is going to be our new Drug Enforcement Officer. Drug Enforcement Officer? Is that what we went with?
No, I thought it was actually anti-doping.
Anti-doping officer.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, whatever makes Aisha feel more important.
Exactly.
But yeah, and we'll just talk very briefly about what that means and about some of the questions that have been coming in. So a lot of questions that we've had around TUEs and stuff like that, we have a website almost ready to go, which will be natural-strongman.com. When that's released, which I believe will be the end of next week, we will have a full list of banned substances. We already do have a list of banned substances on our link tree, which is on Instagram, but that will be on the website. We will also have TUEs.
Yep,
Aisha.
TUEs are in process, they're almost done.
They are almost done. If you have questions on TUEs that really can't wait until the end of next week, then you can message Natural Strongman on Instagram.
I think just specify what a TUE is there. So just so everyone knows, it's a therapeutic use exemption. Yep. So if you have something that you have to use for your doctor, say you have an inhaler, your doctor has prescribed it, you fill out the form, you get your doctor to sign it, I believe, as well. And then that means you can essentially use an inhaler to survive and live and still compete in the sport and not get banned like you might do.
Yep. Yeah.
Or we've seen done in the past.
Yep. And just to add to that, like, if you have a life-threatening illness and something you need to take because your life's in danger, then more than likely that will be okay, as long as we have a letter from your doctor. If you have been prescribed testosterone because your test levels are low, more than likely, in fact, that won't be okay, regardless of any
no
situation.
hormone.
So yeah, no hormones, and that's the kind of the long and short of it. But there will be forms that Aisha's going to upload that you'll be able to download, you'll be able to fill in and send to us, and then we can go from there. So anybody, the most common one I've had is like diabetes and stuff.
I think so, with the insulin.
Yeah, stuff like that. If you've got diabetes, we're not going to ask you to risk your own life in order to compete. So stuff like that. That's the most common one.
The inhalers, I think, are the next ones. Yeah, the steroid inhalers.
All that stuff should be fine. Just get it into us, and thank you for being patient so far. We're working on it. We're doing our best. Other than that, what else have we been getting on the drug stuff? Timelines. A lot of people have been speculating on different timelines on what's natty and what's not. We, personal feelings aside, have to take into consideration what the law is, and follow other bigger organisations such as the Olympics and the WADA and the IPF and things like that. So with that in mind, the tests that we will be doing at Natural Worlds will show 3 years back of drug use. Where are you?
Hair follicle is other speed.
It's a hair follicle test, and that will show 3 years. Whether we agree with that or you agree with it or anybody else, that's the way it is. But if you're under the impression that other sports are testing 10 years back or banning people for life, then your research you could probably be doing with doing more research on that. For example, the Olympics will ban people for 2 years for drug use, and some tests will go back 3 to 4. We're also taking into consideration, and again, you're perfectly entitled to disagree with us, that this is a new organisation, and that until very recently, Strongman was very much an untested sport, and that some people, again, this is open to be disagreed with, may have thought that they had no other option if they wanted to compete in the sport that they loved, and now they think that they do. So for now, we're going 3 years. We will probably look to increase that in the future. By how much, we're not sure yet. As I say, we're trying our best. We're having a lot of conversations, and that's where Aisha comes in. Aisha's been involved in drug-free sport for a long time, has competed in untested strongman for a long time as a natural athlete, and is very passionate about the testing and about doing a good job with that. So that will take some of the heat off us guys, so that we can keep focusing on running the comps to the best standard that we can and stuff like that. with that in mind, Aisha will also have her own email address, which will be uploaded at the same time as the website. Any questions you can put in there. In the meantime, please do not message Aisha's personal Instagram, and also please don't message mine. I think does that cover everything?
Yeah, I think it's just showing that there will be a specific pathway for people to make requests and to look for information.
Yep.
Rather than, I said, what's been going on, speculation or trying to contact people individually.
Yep.
So we're trying to bring it to that next level and that next standard.
Yeah.
Official routes.
Exactly, official route.
Yeah, and it just takes a wee bit of time, but we're getting on it. In the meantime, if you don't hear something directly from us or from Luke, then don't take it as the gospel. And we'll get everything up to date as ASAP. Cool.
Perfect.
Anything else you want to add, Aisha?
No, I think that's it. Just really excited to be involved, and
you look excited.
I'm really excited. I'm knackered.
You're excited face.
I'm so excited. No, I am. I'm really excited because it's something, like you said, I've been passionate about. I've been in drug-free sport tested sport for over 10 years, and seeing it from powerlifting, and now seeing it in strongman, which is a sport that I love and I've been so heavily involved in, and just really, really excited to be part of driving it forward.
Yep.
And working with you guys.
I think it'll be good for us as an organisation as well. And it's like just having your organisation and you like almost planning in advance with that. Whereas a lot of the stuff we've done since we started has been like reactive to how quickly stuff's growing, and then we're like scrambling, trying to get websites, trying to get stuff. It's been great. Obviously, we're not complaining about how quickly it's growing, but it's time for us to expand and bring people in to specialise in certain areas so that we can keep doing what we're good at and try and keep doing a good job.
I do just want to reinforce as well for people to do your research as well, because there is so much, we said, there's personal thoughts about natural or tested sports, but there's a huge amount of information out there. If you look at any of the IOC, IPF, USAPL, WADA, look at the actual rules and you'll be surprised at what their actual what they're doing around testing.
And
I was very surprised. I was very surprised. Yeah, it's okay.
So do your research. Those list of names that Aisha said they're probably good ones to go by. Some influencer on Instagram is probably not. That's just their opinion. No. And it doesn't carry any weight. All good?
Yeah, cool. Thanks a million, guys.
All good?
Yeah, so we're looking at the categories and maybe doing some predictions and chatting about what's coming up for Natural Worlds. So I suppose everyone knows the events at this stage.
They should.
A couple of people were disappointed. I was personally disappointed that we didn't have stones at the end because we had spoken about trying to do it.
I'm always disappointed when there's no stones.
Yeah, but it's just with the venue, it was just very difficult. We couldn't pull it off in the end. A big issue being tacky. We tried a lot of things. We even tried to get rubber coated Atlas stones, so not like the ones that they use at Arnold Europes, which were all rubber and huge. They would have been still stone sized. But had a rubber coat around the side, which we really, really tried, but we just couldn't get it done on time. Could be there for future comps though.
Could be there for future comps, but I know that people are disappointed. Like nobody's ever more disappointed than me when there's no stones in the comp. But like it's juggling between having a cool venue or having it in a gym, and having stones and not having stones. And we for a competition this size, we have to have it in a big venue. So we'll keep working on it, and there will be stones in future comps, definitely.
We'll get there.
So
I suppose, look, we'll just go straight into the categories. So Masters Women, there's actually too many to read out. I just think it's the 17 of them there.
Read them out, man.
Will I read them out?
Yeah.
Michelle Leary, Scotland. Rebecca Patterson, Scotland. Gail McComiskey, Ireland. Wendy Stewart, Scotland. Sarah Phillips, England. Micah Koek, Netherlands. Christine Stefanovic, USA. Evelyn Bennett, England. Maria Krasinska, England. Dolores McGuckin, Ireland. Kim Price, Australia. Linda Goslin, Norway. I'm going to butcher this. Pia Schulte,
Finland.
Rennie Hine, Germany. Jennifer Shimsky, USA. And Jamie Huggett, Canada. That's, you know what really stands out to me is the amount of countries. It's really cool.
8 or 9 different countries. Although, if you include Gail in Scotland, then
we still have Ireland and Dolores.
Gail's Scottish. Then that would be Yeah, but also a really strong, arguably one of the strongest fields, if not the strongest field in the.
So you have the
the
returning world champion Gail McCumbsky.
Yep.
I don't know a lot about a lot of these people. Micah, we obviously seen in Holland. She was very good.
Very good. Yep.
Jamie Huggett from Canada. You'd have to assume people coming all the way from Canada and USA. Australia, Kim Price are going to be decent.
Yeah, if you're paying that much money to come over,
Surely you're backing yourself.
Yeah, you're going for a reason, like, not to make up the numbers. Yeah, like, we can't really predict people that we don't normally haven't seen. Based on what we have seen, I think Gail, Micah,
they'll be up there.
Yeah, I think Wendy will be up there.
What about the fact that Wendy's doing 2 categories? How do you think that's going to affect her?
Yeah, it's going to affect her, whether she thinks it will or not.
Yeah.
You made a good point, which we'll get to later on these the certain events affecting people who are doing both categories. So yeah, I think that'll be something to take into consideration. But Wendy's fit and she's strong and
stubborn as an ass.
Yeah, so I still think she'll be dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cool one to watch and to see it play
absolutely,
out. Yeah. Under 57s then, we have Leanne Kelly, England, Elizabeth Nightingale, Scotland, Sophie Kennerly, Scotland, Aileen Dewar, Scotland, Hannah Fitzgerald, England, Laura Hashem, USA, and, Tetsalina Setti.
Yeah.
They call her Setti.
Yeah.
But that'll do. Setti from England.
She's actually from Bulgaria, so.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So that's the under 57s. It is the smallest category, I believe, for the women.
Yeah, but still bigger than it was last year.
Absolutely, yeah. And it will grow as time goes on.
Yeah.
I think it's always going to be a hard category to get massive numbers in, because a lot of people, as they get bigger and stronger, they'll move into the 64s.
Yep.
And it's just going to be a natural progression.
Yeah.
And over time, you've seen a lot of 64s moving into the 73s, becoming one of the most popular categories then.
Yeah, but they will have that, whereas the 57s don't have one below to filter up into them. So
yeah. I don't know much about Laura coming from the USA, but we've seen most of these women. I'd probably have to say Sophie Kennerly, Hannah Fitzgerald, they'd be by.
Yeah, we've had some good battles in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I think Sophie won UK's, was second at Worlds behind Willow, who's went to 64 this year, and second at UK's last year to the same person. So I think Sophie, for me, would go in as the favourite, but I'm sure Hannah will push her hard. But I'm sure that everybody who's qualified has good events and has the ability to push them, and if they have a good day, especially.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, looking at that, they'd be my picks for the top, and we don't know what's coming from Laura from USA.
Yeah. She could come in and win every event.
Could smash them all.
Yeah.
I suppose this is the hard thing about doing the World's predictions. We don't know a lot of the athletes, so we can only talk about what we know.
Something
really.
to take into consideration as well, as if we've left you, it's probably because we've not seen you. It's not because. Yeah.
Absolutely. So under 64s, Tanita Northcott, Australia, Alexia Boyer, France, Elbrich Funderich, Netherlands, Hannah Roikkinen, Finland, Rachel de Guyer, Netherlands, Carly Oliveira, USA, Mary Egan, Ireland, Heather Eastlake, England, Mae Frawley, Ireland, Camilla Fogagnolo, Australia, Willow Brady, Scotland, and Sina Schramm, Germany. Not doing too bad at these names, am I?
You're doing all right.
Yeah. Better than last time.
That's a strong category.
That's a strong category.
Yeah, I think Sina dropping down from 73 to 64 this year. Just competed in Ultimates, Untested, Worlds, and won that. And there was some athletes who were top 5, I think, at OSG in that category. And I think she won it relatively. I don't want to say comfortably, but I think she was pretty dominant. And she's also won that same competition as an 82 before. So she's going to be dangerous.
Willow obviously won UK's.
Willow won UK's. Has won Worlds last year as a 57. And Carly Oliveira, seasoned competitor, competed at a high level for years. And last but not least, Camilla, who I've seen live this year, and I think Camilla is the best weight class athlete in the world.
Okay, interesting.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll find out.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a stacked category. It's really, really exciting. And again, it just stands out to me so much, all the different countries.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It's a proper World Championships.
Proper World Championship. Like you've got USA, Australia, everything. They're basically coming from every continent nearly, except for Africa into that one there. Like
we did have a couple of South Africa, but not in this category.
No, we do in the men's. We have a few South Africans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like predictions, I think we both agree that we think Camilla's going to win.
I think it's hard to look past Camilla.
It is,
I think that Carly and Sina will be thinking that they can maybe win, or thinking that they'll definitely be on the podium. Yeah. I think that Willow can be on the podium, and you probably think that Mary can be on the podium. I think that both of them will be shooting for top 5 minimum anyway. But yeah, there's some girls like Hannah Ritkinen. She did the online qualifier, so we've not actually seen her. Yeah. She could be dangerous. Elbrick and Alexia we've seen in the Netherlands. Yeah. I suspect certainly on the moving events that they'll be picking up some points and stuff. Heather, Eastlake.
There's Tanisha Northcott here coming from Australia as well. I don't know much about her.
Her and Camilla, I think, trained together. I think Camilla's a coach. She looks good. I think she's done I think she's done a 130 stone.
She's strong.
Among other things. So yeah, I think she's going to be. I don't think there's anybody there who's going to be consistently like in the bottom 2 the whole weekend. Yeah. But I think my prediction would be Camilla to win, and then I'm going to go with Sina, Carly, and Willow battling it out for second and third. But again, like somebody like Tania could come over and
yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, on to our 73s. So, it's your turn.
Cool. 73s. You don't fancy these names?
No.
Cool. So, Darina Bordas from Hungary. She was, I believe, second in the Swiss qualifier. Laura Hollywood from England. UK's athlete, very accomplished, very strong, well-rounded, fit, always dangerous. Vilda Sokken Skipness from Norway. She did the Dutch qualifier and was very impressive. Yata Sapola returning last year's
very good.
3rd place last year, I believe. Molly Wagstaff, who's came up from 64 but did do Worlds 73 last year, I believe was in the top 5. Alex Alexa from England. I think she was 3rd, maybe 4th at UK's.
I'm not sure it's one or the other, yeah.
Faye Pittman from Wales, static monster, overhead monster with a log and an axle in there, will be very dangerous. Christina Mayares from the USA, we've not seen. Wendy Stewart, again, we've seen that name already. Camilla Fogagnolo, we've seen that name already. Hannah Conroy-Lax from England, Chloe Brennan from England, and Elisha Limbat from Scotland. That's a good category.
That's a class.
That's a class category.
And this is why it's something we kind of touched on earlier. Yep. I don't think Camilla wins this category, but you disagree with me.
Yeah, so you made a good point. These are hard events. Yeah.
And it'll be quick succession. So the point I made to Steve earlier was Camilla's going to be in the 64s, and say for the likes of Husfeld carry, the women in the 64 is going to push her. She's going to have to go all the way to the end. Within 10 minutes, she's out again. Yeah. Probably, maybe a little bit longer, but she'll have to go max effort again against this stack category. Yeah. So to win that, you know what I mean? I think there's events there where there's going to be too quick of a turnaround. Yeah. To really place at the top. And I think someone like Chloe is just going to be up there all weekend in that, top 2, top 3 placings. Yep. And I think that's what's going to see Chloe over the line to win. Yeah. I could be wrong. Yeah. If Camilla proves me wrong, fucking class. Yeah. That's going to be some show like.
You made a good point. It's like, it's not OSG. She's not going to have 4 hours between events to recover. Claire Myler obviously did it last year. She had a bit of time in between.
Camilla done Europe Pro Strongman you ran. Yep. She won the 64s and came second in the 73s, but she had, I know it's not easy to come in the next day and do a comp, but you still have all day. Yeah. You nearly have, I don't know, maybe 16 hours of rest, say, right? Yeah. It's different when your lungs are still burning from the previous event and you have to go again. Yeah. We're not going to be waiting for anyone. It's going to be straight in there. And I'm sure she's well aware of that, obviously, but I just think that's a little step too far.
Also, Chloe Brennan's never been beaten in a natural comp.
Good point.
So
Yeah.
I think if there's anybody that can beat Camilla in this lineup, then it would be Chloe Brennan.
Yeah.
And I think if Camilla was in any category, I would still say the same thing.
Yeah.
It would be Chloe. So I don't want to take that away, and I'm not trying. Do you know what I mean? Because it's
Absolutely.
carry bet against Chloe is what I'm saying.
She's always there. Like it's like
Yeah.
Kyle Scott. I've always said this about Kyle Scott. They always find a way to win.
Yeah.
And they both have that attribute. Like
Yeah, but I think just like I said earlier on, I seen Camilla this year doing those 2 comps back to back. I went to WSG Europes last year, and when I came back, somebody asked me who I was most impressed by, and the answer I gave was Sandra Bradley. She'd obviously competed in the 82s. Sandra then came down to 73 for the European Pro Comp, competed against Camilla, who came up from 64 and competed the day before at 64, and it was close. Like Sandra won in the end, but it was close. And I can just remember after that weekend being like, I think Camilla's the best like weight class athlete in the world.
Yeah.
Regardless of tested or untested. Again, just my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what happens, and no matter what happens, I don't care as long as it's exciting.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah. But yeah, that's. I think.
You think I'm wrong?
I just it's hard to bet against Chloe, but for me, based on what I've seen this year, it's very hard to bet against Camilla.
If Camilla wasn't doing 64s, do you think Camilla runs away with 73s?
I don't know if anybody runs away with a competition that Chloe's in, but I would fancy Camilla. Well, I'm backing Camilla to win anyway.
Yeah.
But
Big
like
Camilla
I say, like if Chloe comes and proves me wrong, then I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So we'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
And then there's still other spaces up for grabs.
Oh, 100%.
On the podium. So you want to make I guess we're saying that they're 1 and 2. We just disagree on the order.
I would go Chloe, Camilla, and then who else we got? I'd actually be looking at Faye or Yatta.
Yeah.
For third, maybe.
I fancy Laura Hollywood to potentially get in there.
Yeah.
Laura obviously reminded me that I've predicted her not a podium at UK's, and she scraped on the podium there. And what I'd said was I didn't think it was great events for her.
Yeah.
Whereas with this 1-8 events, like we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a possibility. But you could say the same about the 2 girls that you said, Alex, Alexa. Yet we don't know Christina Mayares from the USA. She could come over and
absolutely
easily be on the podium. We just don't know enough to know. Yeah.
Cool. 82. So
82,
you may as well keep reading out there, Steve.
Thalie Gustaville from France, Megan Clark from Australia, Christina Moanjo from France, Elisa Hessos for the Netherlands, Jessica Noyes from Germany, Hope Christie from Scotland, Jess Tate from England, Sina Rupenthal from Germany, Bailey Deschênes from Canada, Emma Grunno from England, Becca Worgan from England, and Hannah Ross from Scotland.
Strong category again. They're all they're all strong categories. I mean.
Very strong category.
I was saying to you earlier, I think Megan Clark's going to be very dangerous there.
Yeah, I think she was at OSG the year that I was there 2 years ago, Worlds, and I think she was top 10, maybe like 7th or something.
She's definitely been in the top 10 of OSG before.
Yeah, she looks strong. She'll be dangerous. Thalie Gustaville, I believe, won the Swiss qualifier. I could be wrong, but I think she was quite comfortable in that as well, so potentially dangerous. And then we've got Emma Grunno, who was second at UK's. Won UK's year before? No, because Becca was there the year before. Becca Worgan coming back from injury. Always dangerous, whether she's been injured or not. And just so well-rounded, and for me, the biggest thing about Becca is her mindset. Is like, even you see the way that she attacked her after, like, her comeback from injury or rehab and stuff. I've got a feeling that Becca, you know Bailey Deschênes. I think you've maybe seen. Did she come over here?
She came over here for a comp. Like when we first started running them years and years ago. Came over done a guest lifter in Ireland's Strongest Woman. But I've because she came over, I kind of seen her progression down through the years, and she is good. Yeah, she's got a lot of good events. I'd actually favour her to be on a podium. Yeah, I don't know what order, but like my podium there would be Megan, Becca, and Bailey. Yep. In no particular order. I couldn't flip a coin likely to be.
Yep. I don't know Bailey, so I'm not going to comment. I think I've got Becca Morgan for the win. Other than that, I'm not sure. Megan looks strong on social media, but that's social media.
Yeah.
So
We have to see it in person.
yeah, Emma Grunnell is dangerous as well. But yeah, that's the only prediction I'm going to make is I think Becca Morgan for the win.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm going to leave the rest of the podium. It could be anybody.
Yeah, it could be anybody. Okay.
Cool.
I'll just slide it over for your opens.
Yeah, so we've got Femke Hoosman from the Netherlands. I believe she's the Netherlands' strongest woman, and she won the Swiss qualifier. Linda Schenk, also from the Netherlands. Anna Stelfox, winner of UK's. Anna Docherty, Canada's strongest woman.
I believe so, yeah.
Aisha Ula, unfortunately,
It's going to be out with injury.
going to be out. Victoria Nuttall, who is getting better all the time.
Yeah.
Very dangerous at UK's. I believe she was third at UK's.
She...
Fourth. Aisha was third.
Aisha was third.
Yeah, so fourth.
Yeah.
I was Ella fourth, and Vicky was fifth. They were fourth and fifth. I don't know who was.
Yeah.
Sarah Romo from Finland, Ella Gibbs from Scotland, Rosalind Cole from Scotland, who just missed out on winning UK's. Always the bridesmaid. She's been second at UK's twice, and
Worlds last year.
In Worlds last year, maybe 3 times she's been second at UK's actually. So and Gemma Moore, Ireland's strongest woman.
Yeah.
Cool.
Again, like they're all just stacked categories, aren't they?
Yes.
I'm looking at that. I'm like, I don't know much about Femke. If I was to just throw names out there, I'd be going Anna, Roz, and Gemma. In no particular order, probably. I don't know much about Anna Docherty. Don't know much about Femke, Linda. So I'm a bit blind to what they could be bringing.
Yeah. Either of these people could come over and be on the podium, and it's like we just don't know what they're capable of yet. Which is good. Like next year, we'll have seen all these people. And,
well, there'll be new people then as well. We'll be like, fuck.
But yeah, I'm going to go out and I'm going to say that I think this is Rosalind's time.
Yeah.
I think Rosalind's going to win. Again, based on the fact that I've not seen the other guys, I'm not going to predict any of them to be on the podium, but Femke in particular, I don't think I would be surprised if she was. I'm going to go with Anna Stelfox, and I believe that Ella Gibbs can get on the podium.
Okay.
If she trains.
If she trains.
Yeah, I believe it. If she believes it, then I think it's possible. But she needs to believe it as well. I think she's got the talent there.
Do you want to wrap this up here and do the men's another time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Right, folks, you know the drill. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, share it, make sure you let everyone know what's going on. And we'll see you on the next one.
Yep.